Hi, Uli. It's Nick from Speedy Swimming here. So I think that if this is recording, it's going well. So what you can see here is like your head's actually quite low in the water. Your legs are kicking quite a lot. You're a little bit quick in the catch. You can see the bubbles coming through. You can also see like the pitch of your hand is changing. If you remember, that was one of the things I pointed out. So you kind of like slip in. Just in the catch, and then it kind of follows through, and you finish the stroke with your palm facing by your hip, whereas you actually want your palm at 90 degrees to your hip. So this is where we're looking at glide. It's quite a good one for you. So your head's quite low, so your head should be a bit higher up in the water than your whole body, to be honest. So the waterline should be on the top of your goggles. What this will actually do is impact your breathing. I think you change your stroke quite a lot during the session. So you basically want to have 1 second glide, as we were seeing. Hips are really quite fixed. You're not really rotating from hips. And this is your first video, by the way. So you're only really rotating by turning your head and shoulders, and your hips are staying fairly flat in the water. I think you said you work at desk. I can simply hip flexors quite tight. You can see the knees bending, and the leg kick is actually quite deep, really, and the legs kicking too much. So what we want, if you follow through all the drills and the notes you made, which are brilliant, what we want to try and achieve with this is to get a much higher body position, glide for 1 second, keep your palms pointing backwards throughout the stroke, work on the timing of your arms as well. So you've got one hand always in front of your head, and that lead arm should be gliding for 1 second with the ear next to the shoulder. So these are all separate drills. And then lead arm should stay in front of the head until the recovering hand enters by your forehead. And that's 3/4 catch up. So that's your rhythm and timing. What we also see in a couple of points on the last clip was, I think, right hand pointing up. So that's putting the brakes on quite quickly. Just bear with, I think it's just loading. Let's just skip forwards a bit here if I can, which I can't. Let's go forwards like 10 seconds. I think we were just chatting here. Here we go. Yeah, so here you can see hips rolling a little bit more. Yeah, sorry for the light, I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, I think head position looks a bit higher up here, but did you have form goggles? I think you do, don't you? So you should be working on head tilt position, looking forwards about 10 feet instead of looking straight down. That will help with your overall body position and stop you dropping the head down. Will also therefore help with breathing. As you can see here, the first one you breathe in, let's have a look here, is when your hand's down by your waist or a little bit past, which is considered really quite late, to be honest. So where the point you want to be able to start breathing in is much earlier, so when your elbow and your hand are in line with your shoulder. So if we just keep looking here, I think I can see I think you're also kind of breathing out a little bit as your head's coming through. Okay, hope that helps. Any kind of like pointers or questions, let me know. Yeah, we can go from there. And let me know if you want to do any more lessons as well, and we can help work something out. All right, speak to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.